Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our yearly forecast looking at 2022, if you can believe it. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And as always, keep in mind, take what resonates. Be sure to watch all your signs. And remember, since we are looking so far ahead, some things are going to make sense. Some things may make literally no sense at all right now. So it's a good idea to come back to the reading throughout the year to reassess the energies that have come through, okay, with new information, with new eyes. For you, Libra, I'm using the influence of the Angels Tarot deck, and I'm pulling a few Kipper cards at the end as your overall energy and advice. Please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you to everyone who's been doing that already. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everyone's well and safe this holiday season if you're watching this in December, and I hope you have a great year ahead. And like I say, this is general, so for the purposes of YouTube, because there's so many people watching, I'm just going to do one layer of cards and go through month by month. But if you've had a personal forecast done with me, you know that we go a lot deeper into it. Okay, so let's see, what is, oh, I'm actually running specials on forecasts before I forget. All that is in the description box below. What's going on for Libra? Yeesh, in 2022. Okay, so I see the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. So for some of you, you might be walking away. If you are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, you might be walking away from them. It could be the break of a friendship or the walking away from a relationship. It could be a completely, standalone side story. We'll see. What's going on for Libra in 2022? Show us a month-by-month view of 2022. For Libra. Okay, here we go. So, we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a positive card. It talks about reaping rewards for your hard work, but it's also taking the time to consider your investments, okay? Is everything that you're investing in producing results? Are the results something you're happy with? Is it time to pull back from certain things or people and invest in other things or people or situations, or consolidate your efforts? I also hear, so pull back from multiple investments and just choose the one to give it your all. It could be, it's a time of assessment for you, okay? Are you happy with how things are going? Do you want to change anything? And I feel like you'll find yourself doing that throughout the year, okay? Whenever there's a completion, you'll take time to pause, contemplate, reflect. Am I happy with how things have happened? Am I happy with what I'm getting out compared to what I've put in? But also you'll be assessing your investments in your partnerships and your friendships, okay? How much work have I put into this and what am I getting out of it? Because I feel like you have a significant goal in mind. You have a higher goal in mind, and you're trying to figure out who you take with you, if that's what that is, or you're trying to figure out if you can pull back from other investments that maybe are not as successful as you'd like them to be, to fully invest in this new direction, okay? You could be looking at investments in real estate, property, buying a house, selling a house, car, any other type of asset, okay? That's also coming up. But I see a lot of hard work that you're putting into your goals this year, more than usual, okay? Let's begin with January. So with January, we have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, there's a choice to be made, okay? You're at a crossroads. Do I stay or do I go type energy? Again, is this worth it? I feel like that's what you're going to be asking yourself. Is this worth it for me? Is it giving me the results that I want and deserve? And if not, maybe it's time to shift course. Where would I want to go from here? Where do I want to take this project? Where do I want to take this investment further, okay? For some of you, do I stay or do I go when it comes to a job or a relationship? Because again, you're questioning its worth and validity in your life, what it's bringing to you as opposed to what it's taking from you. You could be looking at receiving multiple offers on the table. For others of you, this could be an offer that comes in out of the blue. You didn't even know you had this choice available to you, okay? Could also be looking at moving, relocation. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who's at a distance. Could be long distance relationship, or you're meeting someone online and they're at a distance. And you're contemplating, right? Is this worth me investing into this or not? And if it is, how far do I want to take it? Like, will I eventually move to be with that person, or are they moving to be with me? Okay, it's that kind of questions that you're asking yourself with this Two of Wands. I also feel like in January you're going to see some sort of accomplishment. You'll be awarded something, granted something, you'll win something, beat out the competition. I don't know if it's to do with money or a job or in love, I don't know, okay? But you'll be winning something, you'll be granted, gifted, awarded something, and that puts you in a position of, okay, now I have other choices in front of me. I didn't have these choices before. I need to think about what I'm going to do next, okay? However that makes sense to you. In February, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. But you're taking your time. I feel like February is a time of pause and contemplation. You want to make sure you're making the right decision. It's a big deal, okay? I feel like you're preparing yourself to make a big change in your life. And you want to make sure you're making all the right decisions. You want to make sure you're fair. You want to make sure you're not overlooking anything. Be fair to yourself, be fair to others. A Sagittarius might be significant. You might have a decision to make around a Sagittarius, involving a Sagittarius. For others of you, this can be reconciliation energy. I'm seeing for some of you coming back together with someone who wants to make it work, who wants to put in the work. If that was an issue before, I feel like now they want to put in the work. But it's up to you if you are still willing and open to them, okay? For others of you, this is a time of a lot of conversations, negotiations involving you and another person, or you and other people, you and a company, I don't know. There's interviews going on, there's negotiations of salaries, perks. Yeah, so you're going to have to be careful, be mindful to keep a balance so you don't burn out. I also see, out of a number of possibilities, you're narrowing it down to two, however that makes sense, okay? This is also combining your income with someone else, or moving in with someone else is also what I'm seeing as a possibility. March time, Two of Swords, more indecision. I feel like this is, you don't feel like you have enough information to make a choice. You may have to choose between two people, between two roles, or do you stay or do you go in a situation, do you invest in something or not? And I feel like you don't want to make this choice because you're afraid you don't have enough information, or you're afraid you're missing something, and your choice wouldn't be the right one, or your choice wouldn't be fair because you feel like you need more information, you need more time, or you need more answers, more clarity on things. If that's something that you can get, by all means, get more clarity, ask those questions, okay? But I feel like for the most of you, this is internal, and your confusion comes from the fact that you're not listening to your heart or your intuition when it comes to this choice. You're only looking at it from a rational perspective. And from a rational perspective, when you do your pros and cons on paper, the choices look very similar, if not identical almost, okay? What's going to set one of them apart is going to be that that's where your heart is telling you to go, but you're trying not to listen to your heart, okay? Maybe your heart led you astray in the past. Maybe you're afraid to trust your intuition, or you're afraid that if feelings get involved, you might make the wrong choice, okay? There's something there, but if you want to make that choice, I feel like it's down to you. If you don't make a choice, it will be an impasse, and it will continue to be an impasse until it will be completely taken from you, and you'll just have to deal with the consequences of someone else making this choice for you, okay? So there's something to be mindful of. There's a time of waiting, okay? For some of you, if you're waiting for someone, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Temperance, Two of Swords, you're waiting for someone to choose you, you're waiting for someone to do right by you, You're waiting for someone to come home. You're waiting for someone to come back, okay? You're keeping yourself stuck because you're waiting for this other person to make a decision, to make a choice, to take action, and it's not happening, okay? If that's the case, just remember, it's down to you. It has to be your choice. If you are waiting for the other person to make a choice, that is your choice. You're choosing to give your power away. You're choosing to wait for the other person to make a decision, and that means there'll be more waiting. Does that make sense? So it's something to be mindful of. In April, we have the Queen of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. If this is the person you're waiting for or waiting on, they will be coming in or extending communication. There's someone who wants to nurture a friendship with you or this connection with you. But, I mean, if you had to wait like 3 months for this person to figure it out, do you know what I mean? Is it worth it? Again, that needs to be your question. Is it worth it? Do they deserve you? Do they see your worth? Okay, because if they take 3 months to figure out if you deserve their appreciation or if you deserve their love, there's an issue there, okay? So it's just something to be mindful of. For those of you, this could be a focus on your emotional connections, family, friendships, siblings, deepening bonds. You could be seeking counsel, advice at this time. You could be dealing with intermediaries. So if you're looking for a job, go to someone who's a recruiter, go to someone in HR, okay? They can put you in touch with the right people, or this could be someone reaching out to you to put you in touch with the right people. It's a way to get yourself out of this impasse. It's an opportunity for you. Will you take it, or will you continue to wait for the other person or that company to see your worth, okay? So it's just something to be mindful of. It could be a focus on love for some of you around April time. Maybe this is a new person coming in. But again, I feel like you're stuck on something. And you have options and opportunities coming in, but you may not see them at all. You may block them flat out. You may reject them flat out because you are stuck on this other thing that has taken forever. And that's why you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Okay? So I'll leave that with you. In May, we have the Seven of Wands. This is you resisting change. This is you resisting offers and options and solutions presented to you to get yourself unstuck. Okay, for some of you, I'm seeing that. For others of you, because this is where you block someone, you refuse to talk to them, you refuse to see them, you refuse to compromise. Okay, it's that kind of an energy. You refuse to take an offer. For others of you, I'm seeing this as ultimatum energy. You might be giving someone an ultimatum, this person that you've been waiting on, that they're taking forever to decide what they want to do with you. You're giving someone an ultimatum, but it's like you either say what I want you to say right now, or stop talking to me. I'm done with you. This is done. This is over. I'm out. That type of conversation. Okay, if it's not related to this story, if it's a separate story, okay, this is overcoming obstacles. It can be a challenging time, but you can handle it. It can be a lot of things coming at you at the same time, but you can handle it. You may have to defend your name, defend your reputation, protect what is yours. For some of you, I'm seeing very specifically getting an alarm system installed in your property. I don't know. Put in your name on your work so that everyone knows it's yours, okay, type of energy. In June, we have the Four of Cups. I feel like, once again, someone's offering you, this Queen of Cups, this water sign energy, they keep trying to offer you something, and you keep rejecting them because you're stuck on this other situation, okay? Now be mindful, because I feel like this is the last offer they're going to make. Is that really what you want to do? Okay? Again, is it worth it? Is what you're waiting on worth it? And actually, how long have you been waiting on it? What results have you got from all that time that you've invested in it? Nothing. Or very little to nothing. Okay? Is it worth it? Whereas, what does this other person or company, what are they trying to offer you? Okay? Entertain it. Is it worth your time? Okay? Is it more worth your time than this situation that is giving you no results? Okay? Ask yourself those types of questions, because I feel like this is someone offering you, it's like an on again, off again situation, or it's someone initializing, trying to offer you something again. If it's not the same thing they were trying to offer you before, it's still an offer that they're trying to make to you. And you're still like, you're not as adamant about it with Seven of Wands previously, okay? But you're still like, that's your attitude towards it. I don't know. But I feel like this is divinely guided, okay? You have that angel offering you that cup. So this is your way out. This is your divinely guided way out of this time of stagnation, of this time of allowing someone to take you for granted, Libra. I have to be honest, okay? What are you going to do? It's up to you, really, okay? July, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is working together with someone. I feel like for some of you are taking this way out because this is a new group of people, a new community, a new situation you'll be part of. There's a lot to learn and there's a getting to know each other period, but you're working towards the same goal. Everyone's putting in the effort. Everyone's on the same page. It's balanced type situation as opposed to one-sided, okay? So for a lot of you, Libra, I'm glad to see that you will be taking this way out. You will be taking this offer or opportunity that has been chasing you to try to get you unstuck, okay? So good for you. The Three of Pentacles could be the new job. It could be the new person. You decide to give them a shot and you get to know each other. You spend time together. That's all that is, okay? Talking about your goals and expectations, etc., okay? It can be a good time in terms of work because, again, now you have the support. You didn't have support in your previous situation from your manager or from from the team, co-workers, etc., okay? And so things were stuck and stagnant and everything was a burden. And maybe they told you that they're going to decide whether or not they're going to promote you, or they're going to decide whether or not they were going to hire more people to help you, and it just, nothing happened, okay? Nothing happened for months and months and months. Okay, and this is the new dynamic where you have support, you have people there, it's not just you have a whole team that you're working with, you have managerial support as well, okay? It's just a healthier, more balanced dynamic. And you see this angel that's been trying to offer you that cup is right there with you, okay? So this opportunity is just confirming that it's a divinely guided, if this thing will focus, come on camera, seriously, there we go. It's a divinely guided opportunity. It's something you've been praying for. I feel like you've been praying for an outcome, and your angels and your guides have been pushing this other offer in front of you to say, this is your outcome. It's here. You can have this outcome here. The outcome you're praying for is not going to come in this other situation. It can't give you that. Your desired outcome is here, okay? That's what's been happening. In August, we have the Four of Swords. With the Four of Swords, this could be a time of pause, contemplation. This could be rest and rejuvenation, maybe taking a holiday, taking a trip, or just spending time like resting, sleeping, massage, spa days, pampering sessions. Okay, it's that kind of pause. It's pause to heal. It's pause to recover. There could be some minor health issues, like something like a cold, or you sprain something and you temporarily are out of commission, okay? So just be mindful not to overdo anything, and just be mindful to balance out work and rest, and you can bypass this altogether, okay? Because it's so far ahead in the future, you can bypass it. I also see for some of you, you're turning to your spirituality. You're starting to go to church, or you're going to church more. You're praying more than you have been, or you're doing more meditation. More spiritual work, as in you're working with your angels. I'm seeing that intensely because I was guided to use this deck for you. So for some of you, you're starting to look into angels more. You're starting to work with angels more. And that aspect, okay, of spirituality as a whole. But yeah, this is also a time of study. So I don't know if it's the new situation, the new role, or the new dynamic. It comes with a time of study, of getting to know one another, but also study on your own. Okay, because you want to do better, you want to be better, you want to learn on your own. There's only so much someone else can show you. You kind of have to internalize that for yourself. So I'm seeing that kind of an energy there. Okay, you're practicing something in solitude. I also see that. In, where are we, September, we have the Knight of Cups. So there is an offer on the table for you. In this is like a progression, okay, because you go from the Four of Cups, you go through all of that, 3, 4, then you get to the Knight of Cups. This is praise and recognition, an offer to elevate, an offer to be promoted, because Knights bring changes and progression, okay. This could also be some sort of a love offer. So if you're changing your job, you might also meet someone that you end up falling in love with. That could also be the case. If this is you're choosing someone else, you're deciding not to stay stuck on someone from your past that just doesn't see your worth and doesn't treat you the way you deserve, and you're giving someone else a chance. This is just an outpour of love, a deepening of a love connection, taking something to the next level. There's some sort of an offer or a proposal on the table, whether it's proposal of marriage or it's proposal to take things to the next level, whatever that means to you, to move in together. I don't know, okay, it'll be different depending on where you are in your relationship. But with work, yeah, it's progression, it's elevation, an offer towards a promotion based on the very positive reviews and assessments that you have been getting, okay? Because with the Three of Pentacles, there's teamwork and there's learning together, but there's also this element of someone supervising you, okay? Someone paying close attention to your work, whether you're aware of this or not. And I feel like as soon as you take this role, they already have their eye on you in terms of, okay, Libra's in the role now, Libra's going through the training and the studying, but I think Libra could do this other role or work their way up to this other role very quickly. So they're already eyeing you for a bigger role when you step in the door, okay? And that's what this offer is coming in. But yeah, other than that, I'm seeing love offers, proposals of sorts, okay, with this Knight of Cups, receiving offers that are very beautiful, they're genuine. It can be of an emotional nature, but even if it's like work or professional scenarios, it's something that just pulls at your heartstrings and makes you happy. In October, we have the Hangman. So this is taking time to contemplate for some of you, to rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. It could be a slow time with work if that's what this is. It's a quieter time. But for others of you, I'm seeing you're taking this new offer, you're taking this new opportunity for elevation, for promotion, okay? And it comes with more to learn. So further study, further development. And so with the Hangman, it just means you're not doing that much, but you're learning a lot, okay? You're not taking a lot of action because you're shadowing someone, you're going through training, you're going through studying, you might even be going through some sort of a course or a class of sorts, okay? So you're not actually doing a lot of work, but you're developing yourself, you're studying, you're training, etc., okay? So it's that kind of an energy. In November, we have the Ten of Wands. So with the Ten of Wands, this could be relocation for some of you. This could be completion of something that you've put a lot of effort into, okay? You've put a lot of hard work into this, and now you're completing it. This is the final stretch. This is, you can finally put down the burden. So I feel like if you do start a new role, or you move towards, like, move up the ladder, and it comes with training, obviously it's a challenge because you have to do your role and train at the same time. You have to do one role while you're training for another, potentially, or you have to still be present in the day-to-day and attend the meetings and all that kind of stuff, while also shadowing someone, learning something, studying something on your own, okay? You're doing work in the job or at the workplace, and you're studying at home. Does that make sense? For some of you, that's what's been going on here. And you're getting close to completion time with that Ten of Wands. This could be completion time, and you can finally put down that burden, okay? Because I feel like now you can zone in just on one direction. And then in December, speaking of zoning in one direction, we have the Two of Pentacles, but I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles is finding the balance, okay? Finding the balance in your new dynamic, finding the balance in your new position. You can now, you know, when you're as you're learning something, as you're training for something, and you're learning different bits and bobs, but because you're not actually applying them, it's just information, it's just theory at the time, and you know that phase in the study process where you have no idea how you're going to remember all this, but then when you get to the end, there's that moment where it's like everything clicks and everything comes together and you see how those different bits of information piece together. That's your moment, okay? That's where you are. You're like, okay, I know the role now. I know what's expected of me. I know how to do things. And I can actually come up with my way of doing things now because I know how to maneuver what's in front of me, okay? I know the background of things. I know the legislation. I know the theory. I know the practices. And I can come up with my own way of doing things, okay? This is a very happy balance in terms of money, okay? You're doing something that pays fairly. It pays you for your efforts. You are in a dynamic, in a connection, in a relationship that is balanced, okay? You can balance your work life and your personal life now, whereas before one of them was the main focus because there was so much going on there. So that's also one way that Two of Pentacles could be coming up, okay? But I feel like for you, again, you're getting what you're asking for, but it's not going to be where you think or where you'd like it to be, more to the point. Because they don't deserve you. It's flat out, that's what it is. Whether it's a company or a person, they don't deserve you. They don't see your value, or they see your value, but they still treat you less than. They give you less than you deserve on purpose, intentionally. They know what they're doing. And you've been taking it and making excuses, or taking it and giving them breaks and chances and, whatever. And you come to this point, okay, of the longer you wait for them to treat you right, the clearer it becomes that it's just not going to happen. Does that make sense? And it's not something that's easy to accept. It's not. But once we get to that point where we do accept it, where we're like Four of Cups, we're disappointed over what has not been working out, but at the same time we're thinking, okay, well, if this isn't going to work out, what am I going to do? Okay, as soon as we reach that point, we start to see the offers, the possibilities, the other opportunities, okay, that we've been fighting and blocking because we were so hopeful and so attached to this person or dynamic or job or outcome, okay, whatever dynamic this is. And your lesson for 2022 is to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is this worth it? Does this person or job deserve me? Are they taking me for granted? Are they treating me the way I'm treating them? How long am I going to give this situation, okay, to develop, to see if I'm going to have the right results or not? Does that make sense? Putting a time frame on things as opposed to just leaving it open-ended. Even if you're saying to yourself, okay, I'll give this one more month and I'll make my decisions accordingly at the end of the month. But that kind of mentality of where am I investing in, is it worth it? That is going to be what turns things around for you in 2022. And I feel like it will be this endless waiting for someone to treat you right that is going to be that final straw that pushes you, okay, to open up to other possibilities. And from there, you have this amazing one that's right in front of you. It's something that has tried to reach you before, but either you rejected it flat out or you didn't even see it, okay? And now it's coming back. And it's comfortable. It's easy, okay? It's someone who understands you, someone who's on the same level as you, someone who wants the same things you do. It's cohesive, okay? It's not a fight and a struggle and a burden every step of the way, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Okay, so the good news is you'll get to where you need to get to. You'll get to where you deserve to be and treated the way you deserve. But you just have to go through this, and it'll take you as long as it takes you. If it takes you 6 months, then it takes you 6 months. If it takes you less, then all this kind of can be brought forward a little bit, right? If it takes you less to come to that conclusion, to that clarity, to that moment of clarity of, you know what, I deserve better. And this has had enough time and it's not treating me any better. It's not giving me what was promised. It's not giving me the results I deserve. That's it. New attitude, okay? What else can I do here? I need to change my dynamic. I need to change who I'm dealing with. Do you know what I mean? When you get into that is it worth it mentality, you'll get different answers, and you'll get answers very quickly, because it is what it is and it isn't what it isn't, okay? When we come down to the Pentacles energy, to the Swords energy, it doesn't matter how we feel about it. It doesn't matter what we want, what our desires are towards it. It is what it is and it isn't what it isn't. And when you have that clarity, you can make different choices. You can make different decisions that are clear, not necessarily easy, but simple, okay? Less complicated, because you're dealing with the facts. And it gives you a sense of freedom as well, because you know you're doing the right thing. The facts are right there. Okay, so let's see. Overall energy and advice for Libra. For 2022. Overall energy and advice for Libra for 2022. 5 cards for you, okay? So for you, this is a year of coming into your power, taking your power back from, waiting to see what people are going to do, waiting to see if someone's going to treat you right, waiting to see if someone's going to choose you. Okay? You're like, well, you've had enough time. I've shown you my worth. You've had enough time. You're not doing anything with it, or you're still mistreating me, or you're still offering me less than you know I deserve. Full stop. That's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, look, pathways. You're making different choices for yourself. 35 is an 8. That's a number of power, confidence, inner strength. Because you're looking at the long term. You're looking behind and you're looking ahead, okay? It's that infinity symbol. What have I put into this? What am I getting out of it? Am I happy with this trajectory? No? Okay, I'm choosing a different path. And that's exactly what this is. You're choosing a different path. And it could be a major one, or you're choosing a different path in multiple areas of your life, okay? Tiny shifts, but significant. Because you're going to start walking the path that you deserve to be on, having the people that, deserve to have you in their lives because they treat you right, they see your value and they appreciate you, okay, etc. Great fortune. Yeah, your great fortune is on a different path than the one you're trying to work on, or the one you're waiting on, I should say. Mature woman. It's time to be making those mature decisions. It's time to, I'm seeing the mature woman as the Queen of Swords, taking all she's learned and using that information, using that experience to make mature decision. Mature decision means not based on hopefulness, not based on, again, eagerness, okay? Not based on I'm just hoping for the best and I'm trying to see the best in people, but based on fact, based on experience, okay? That's a mature decision. That's exactly what's going on. Bad health. Yeah, you're putting an end to just bad commitments. I heard a bad marriage for some, where it's one-sided. Bad health. 4 of Swords. Recovery. Okay? And this is also number 4. Making healthier choices. What is a healthier choice? It's a choice that brings balance in your life as opposed to take it away and create just loss or chaos or drama. Okay? Something that brings stability with the number 4 as opposed to something that brings chaos, insecurity. Okay, number 5. Everything's up in the air. I don't know where I stand with this person. I don't know where I stand with this company, if they're going to ever treat me right or not, okay? This is like, okay, you don't know what to do with that power of decision, or you're pretending like you don't know, you're dragging your feet. I will take that power of decision back when it comes to my own life, and I'll be making my decisions, okay? And I'm choosing differently with the pathway energy. And that's how you get your gifts from the universe, okay? Your strength is how you get your gifts from the universe. 17 is a number 8, and we talked about number 8. Okay? And a gift from the universe, it's something that has been trying to reach you. It's something that has been trying to, or will be, trying to reach you, trying to get you to see that offer or that opportunity. Okay? And it might have been reaching you through different people than it is now, or in different circumstance than it is now when you get to see it actually. But trust me, it's something that the universe has been trying to offer you. But we have to be ready to see it. We have to be ready to accept it and make the changes and the adjustments that we need to make in order to make room for this gift in our lives. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, thief, number 24. You've been dealing with people who either have been taking credit for your work. Remember, we had that 7 of Wands, and I picked up on you getting alarm systems or protecting your work, your name, your reputation, putting your name on things. You've been dealing with someone who's been taking from you, taking credit, taking your time, taking your emotion, taking your money, making false promises, saying things and not delivering, okay? Not doing what they're supposed to be doing with the thief card, okay? It's like someone who's sly and sneaky. Again, you don't know where you stand with this person, and this could be in love life, or this could be a boss or someone you work with, or even a friend, I don't know, okay? And you've been allowing them to get away with this. You've been allowing them to get away with this. For whatever reason, because you saw the good in them, because you were hoping for the best, because you were hoping they'd change, because you were hoping, you know, that they would see your behavior towards them, and then they'd adjust theirs and to make it fair towards you. And it's not happening. It's just not happening. You're dealing with someone or several people, because this could be something happening over several areas in your life, where you're being taken for granted. Okay? And they're playing on your loving nature. They're playing on your trustworthy nature, or your trusting nature, I should say. And that's your lesson in 2022, Libra, and it looks like you're learning it, and congratulations, because it's not an easy lesson to learn, okay? I'm going to be honest. If you're a nurturer or a giver, this is one of the most difficult lessons that you have to learn. Boundaries and fairness. Okay? Is it fair to me? Not just to you. Is it fair to me as well? And it's not about being egotistical. It's about being fair. And that's what it is. Okay? So we're not putting emotion on it so that it becomes this dramatic thing and you feel bad about being as good as you are. Do you know what I mean? It's fact. This is what it is. This is what I'm putting in. This is what I deserve out of it. And you're finally going to have some very happy endings coming up in your life, with love, with work, with a balance of both. Okay? So I will leave that with you. Hope you have a great year ahead. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.